Hi everyone, we're going to look at how to decode this Caeser cipher. So in Science Olympiad Division A Codebusters, we know that Caeser ciphers can only move 3 letters, and that means your whole alphabet is shifting up to 3 letters to the right or 3 letters to the left. So if you look over here at my grid, you can see that I've got the letters lined up so that the letters in the top row match this letters in the first row right here. But in a Caeser cipher, we might shift the whole alphabet. So we might shift it 1. So if I move this A out of here, I could shift all these letters 1 to the left, and A would become, A would become a Z at the end. Okay, no, it doesn't replace the Z. It becomes a Z. All right, so that would mean that our cipher, B would be an A, C would be a B, and so on. Okay, we could do it, it might go to this direction, all right? And then you would put these letters at the end. And that means that C is now an A and D is a B. Everything in the alphabet has shifted. It can also go the other way. So if we go back to our original alphabet, just so we don't get too confused here, and we put, so all of our letters are lined up the same, it can also shift in the other direction. So it might be that these all shift to the right, and then Z becomes the A. So this line of code, the big letters, are the coded letters, and for us, in this example, this row up here at the top, this header row, are our uncoded, our regular letters. So let me put it back so that we have to figure out in this code which way we're shifting letters. Okay, and I would say our big clue in this code is that we have this letter by itself. Okay, and there's only a couple of letters in the alphabet in the English language that make sense when they're by themselves. You're not going to see the letter M by itself. You're not going to see the letter S by itself. But you might see the letter I, so that you would form a sentence, I love ice cream, or it might be an A, right? A ball is fun to play with. So let's think about which of those makes sense. And so for Codebusters A, knowing that we can only shift our letters 3 in either direction, and knowing that that letter is probably going to be an A, I'm going to draw an A in there. And maybe, let's see, I'm going to pick something that's maybe not quite, I like blue. All right, so I'm going to draw the letter A in here for a moment. If we think that the letter C in our code is the letter A, let's come back over here to my sheet. And you don't need to do this in a spreadsheet. I'm doing it on there because I'm trying to record this on the computer, but you can absolutely just do this on paper when you're working on your test. But if I think our coded letter C needs to be an A, then I need to take these 2 letters and shift them to the end, so that now C in our code equals the A that I think would be the right choice for this. So let's try a couple more and see if it makes sense, right? If it doesn't, if when you go to your next word you don't get a word, you start to get some gibberish words, then you know that you didn't shift it in the right direction. So let's try it out. So a J equals an H. Okay, W is a U. Oh, is this going to be a word? I is a G. Oh, a hug. I think we might have the code. So let's do a couple more here. K. So we come down here. K is an I. U is an S. And if you want, as you go, it might be faster now that you can go, and now that we know we're getting words and we shifted it in the right direction, that we go and fill in all of our C's as an A. Okay, so every C that we find is going to be an A. All of our J's are going to be H's. So let's just go and fill some of those in. Do we have any, let's see, do we have any W's, I's? We've got an I over here. And that like this. K is an I. U is an S. Okay, and you don't have to decode like this, but it's a little bit faster usually. Okay, so an N, let's come over here. N is an L. Do any other N's? Nope. Okay, Y is a W. Oh, I think I know it. Always. Okay. Oh, it's V. So V is a T. And let's see, I've got another V here. Put that in. Maybe this word's going to be the. Let's check. A G is an E. Got a couple G's. Okay, T is an R. J, oops, there's another J. We had J already. Oh, a hug is always the right, and B down here is a Z. Winnie the Pooh, a hug is always the right size. So this is how you go about setting up your Caeser cipher to figure it out. Remember, in Division A, it can only shift 3 letters in either direction. So you know that's going to narrow down how far you have to shift your alphabet. And if it helps you to set it up in a spreadsheet like this, well, Codebusters for 2020 is going to be online, and you can set up your code in your letters, and you can shift it and see what makes sense if that helps you when you're studying. Good luck.